So this is first podcast recording. We don't know what this podcast is called yet. We'll figure that out in post. So this is Convoy, and this is.
Nico.
I thought you were a Viper.
You know what? I can be both.
Okay. So
it's John Viper.
It's John Viper. Let's go, John Viper. All right. So what we're doing is basically fun little hobbyist podcast. We're talking about mech models, anime, why
Just random stuff that's going on in the weeaboo news.
yeah, and how and our sponsor is the company that makes great dog food. Their number one brand is Shelly.
No.
You did not expect that, did you?
Nope.
I mean, you know, I did hear she was delicious. But yeah, okay, so no, actually, let's just right off the bat, let's just do the model kit stuff because that's kind of like the important thing here. So so basically we'll go over like different model kits or just like showcase one in particular. So this time around we're you say we're looking at the Guncannon.
Right? We're looking at the Guncannon. And it was the first high grade that was released back in 1999, as in the high grade Universal Century line, not the old school high grade from the 90s, early 90s, I should say.
And this was like, if I remember right, the early 90s ones were the like
it was just the RX-78 Zeta and Mark II, if I remember right, with the Super Gundam stuff on it and the Double Zeta Gundam.
Didn't the Zeta actually transform?
The Zeta actually transformed, and it was not a parts former. That's something that the modern high grades seems to have a problem with doing because it's all parts formers nowadays. But back in the day, Bandai was able to engineer, and they did this with the 80s glue together kits too, where it could transform without having to pop any parts off, like the hands or like parts form. Stuff like that. It was all one smooth transforming unit.
I remember, like, then we go through the other day looking at the older kits, and it's like, wow, these are somewhat still better in different ways than the modern high grades.
Dude, I wish they would bring back the multicolor injection that they did with the F90 kits and the Victory Gundam kits. I wish they would do that, where they would like mold different color parts and they're all together in one unit on the sprue.
I heard that the reason they stopped doing that was because it wasn't just for cost reasons though. It was because it was a pain in the butt for like afterwards if you did customs and stuff, because now you can't do any real. But then the part separation came around too, so that kind of like made things more precise.
Yeah, kind of negated it, but it was still a pretty cool feature for its time. It was a bit ahead of its time. I mean, not F90, I'm sorry. Victory Gundam 1/44 kits had inner frames in them. I mean, they were very simple, but
I remember that. I have the old Gunez.
Oh yeah, I know it took Bandai a while to get back to putting partial inner frames for their high grades with like the IBO line that they started doing that stuff again. I know they did it for the Gundam the Origin line.
The IBO line's inner frames were a mess though on the high grades.
Yeah, I've only built the grays, so I can only imagine. Like I built a couple of the 1/100th ones, and it feels like they wanted to make something modular, but it's not modular. It's weird.
From what I understand, and I don't think this is true or not, but from what it looked like, the entirety purpose of IBO's inner frames were just a response to frame arms. Because like, how long has frame arms been going? For at least 5 years at that point. So like, they were already getting pretty good at like modular design and inner frame stability and stuff. So Bandai's like, wait a minute, we can't let this slide. Hold up.
Can't let them Kotobukias beat us at our own game.
You know, if you think about it, modern Bandai has copied a lot from Kotobukiya.
That seems to be a running theme in the model kit business, because like you got third-party companies copying Bandai and then improving on it, and then you got Bandai copying other companies. I guess that's normal for companies to do, is copy each other's homework.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Kotobukiya has come a long way though. The original ones are a pain in the butt to build, but now they're really stable and really like it's very streamlined. They've come a really long way.
Yeah, I remember building the original OG Go-Rai, and she was just floppy all over.
God, I don't like
Very loose joints.
Yeah, I built the revised version. It's a lot. It's stable. It still has its quirks, but it's way more stable than the original.
Nice.
But yeah. So Guncannon. We're talking about the old not the original 1/144th rock thrower Guncannon.
The Zaku kicker.
The Zaku kicker. Let's go. But yeah. Okay, so Guncannon. I guess where to start with this one.
Well, this was the very first high grade UC kit that was released May 21st, 1999. So it's old enough to vote, amongst other things. And it's up there in age. So they ended up remaking this kit in 2015 as the high grade revive. But the OG one still kind of holds up. It's still got the look down. It's solid as a brick, but it doesn't. It still poses pretty decently. Let's see. So the original kit costs 800 yen. So that's like under like $10 if I remember right. Exchange rates like up and down and stuff, but generally it's like I'm gonna guess around like $10 ish. I don't remember seeing this kit back in the day going for like more than $15 at stores. Man, remember when Walmart had Gunpla?
I was gonna get to that, the American Gunpla, because I have that Guncannon.
But yeah, the original kit came with one pair of spray missiles, so it came with the spray missiles and then the cannons. And then it just had the, your standard issue beam rifle, and then your trigger finger hand, and then your closed hands. But it also had a pair of open hands.
If I remember right, if I remember, correct me if I'm wrong here, but if I remember right, didn't the original high grades, like the early high grades from like the late 90s to early 2000s, they all had the same polycap system from the endless waltz kits?
I think so.
Like they all even still came with the soft polycap hands that the endless waltz kits came from. Let me see. I can actually fact check this on Dalong.
I'm pretty sure the hands were plastic.
No, it did. No. The Guncannon's hands were plastic, but they reused the same polycap system.
Okay, that's it. You're getting at.
Yeah, let me see. Oh, thank God, it's number 1. Yes, it did.
Oh,
here's the photo. Yes, it did.
Oh wow.
Yes.
It's a very simple kit. It's only like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 big runners, and then one little one, and then one polycap set. Yeah.
It's kind of funny seeing this because like modern high grades, you have color mix-ups. Like you'll have some yellow on like the red. Like runner A would be the multicolor frame. Runner B would be more the inner frame, and so on. But here, all the frames are all the colors are separate. Everything's separate.
Hardly any painting has to be done on this guy. I mean, The only painting I would probably do on this Guncannon kit would be just, behind the visor eye, but I think it didn't have anything behind the visor.
No, it didn't. The visor is a sticker.
Oh. Yeah, we know Bandai loves their stickers nowadays.
Let me see if I can find a thing of. Oh, he didn't upload the stickers, but I remember the visor is just one green sticker, and that's it.
Simpler times. But okay, so for articulation on this kit, it's pretty basic. The head's on a single ball joint neck. The arms are on a rod joint, which old high grades, they'll have rods instead of ball joints for the shoulders. So they're little pegs that you put the parts on. So it could just be, it does what it needs to do, but it doesn't have the full range of motion that a ball joint would offer. But the upper arms can rotate, elbow joints can be bent to 90 degrees. The hands can swing on a peg and socket joint, so it's not on a ball joint. The Guncannon waist can rotate 360 degrees and tilt back and forth if slightly shifted up, so it's on a poly cap. So again, limited articulation, but still does what most people would want out of a model kit. The front skirt armors can pivot to avoid interference with frontward leg articulation. The hips are ball jointed though. Interesting. The legs feature double jointed knee parts, and the ankles can swivel on a ball and socket joint, though the articulation is limited.
I'm looking at the front skirt, and this was before the ball joints in the front skirts. It's literally just a rod.
Ah, man.
So you couldn't even do that little hack where you can like cut it so you can have individual skirt movement. This is just a one solid piece.
Yeah, I've seen some in mod a Baldy Beta 100th kit that had flaps like that, but like I don't know how someone could reasonably modify the front skirts to move back and forth on that one without like big braining something.
Yeah, because if you do that and cut it, they're just gonna slide right out. There's no actual tension to hold it in.
They'd have to like modify a certain polycap. You might know which one I'm talking about that has like the ball joint stuff on where you can hook front skirts into it. But I think those weren't even developed until like around the 00 kits or something.
Here, hold on here. Look at this one photo. Tell me if this leg build looks familiar.
That's like every high grade ever. That's like seed high grades.
So this was like, if I remember right, let me pull up the old, let me see. Old. I have to go to old for this. That's funny. Okay. Wing. And then where are the EW kits? Here they are. We do heavy arms because that's like the equivalent of Guncannon. Okay. So that's the Guncannons, right? And then here's the heavy arms.
You're right. It is exactly the same system at polycaps used by the wing kits.
So, like, early high grades were literally just wing kits, like the wing engineering. Because I'm even looking at the front skirt here. Even the front skirt for the heavy arms is the same as the front skirt for the Guncannon.
You're right.
Let's see. Where is it? It just had it up. There it is. Yeah, it's all the same exact front skirt.
Same way of constructing.
But I will say though, at least they gave you the foresight of having the spray missile pods and then the alternate hands. I'm glad they didn't try to over-engineer it so that the hands fold into the alternate hands, like because that would have been a pain in the butt to do.
It's a pretty simple, straightforward kit. There are a couple of variants of this kit that were made. As mentioned earlier, it have a American Bandai America release under the Gundam level system. Remember when they used to put, there's this levels on this model kit. It's a master grade. Oh, it's a level 5.
When we went to A-Con all those years ago, I bought one. That's the Guncannon I have. I bought the skill level Guncannon. Let me see, what skill level is this anyways?
You think it's too late to mail in those UPCs to get the pins that they used to give out?
Right.
Ah man, I'm starting to get flashbacks to those commercials back in the day.
The stupid, it's like 42 hours, 20 hours, 15 hours. And then I'm looking at the build, I'm like, how'd it take you 15 hours? That thing's
Right.
hollow as a that thing's like, and it's the old wing kits too, so it's not like it's not like it's something
Not in depth.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm just like, well, I built a high grade GOG in like an hour. Shit, probably even less than that. It's a very simple kit. But yeah, this thing was also released in clear colors. One was clear, one was red clear. It was also included in the Operation V set, which includes the gun tank and the OG RX-78. And then as an Ecopla.
Oh, let me see if I can find the Ecopla. I didn't know that. Would it be special? Ah, the long site's taking forever to load. Okay, let me see. Ecopla. Okay, I found the clear versions. It's like a special edition Operation V version.
Ah.
It looks like it came in a 3-pack.
Mm-hmm.
With Guncannon, gun tank, and Gundam. So
Fanfare. Oh, those actually look pretty cool.
they're all ghost mobile suits. When the mobile suit dies, it's a ghost.
But only the Gundam actually went kaboom.
I actually like the way this looks. I mean, put these on like a small LED base, and these things are gonna light up really nice.
Yeah, it's a shame that stuff like this is P Bandai nowadays. It's not really a big market for it anymore.
I don't think.
I mean, there's a market, but
I don't think these ever really had a big market if you think about it, because these were also special edition back then too.
Ah.
Okay, on a side note tangent, I have to show you this.
Hey, Zagok.
So, in opposed to Operation V, you had Char's mobile suit clear color versions. It's Zagok, the Zaku 2, and the Gilgook.
I'd kill for the Gilgoog.
Where is the Gilgook? Here it is. The Gilgook in its super serious face.
That looks cool.
That reminds me of this comic. It's this manga. It's where there's the Zaku 2 is commanding a Zeon force. Like the people are the mobile suits, and the Zaku 2 is like the commander or something of the squad. And they get the new recruit, and it's a Gilgook, and the Zaku's like, well, just because you're the new guy doesn't mean you're better than me. And he just starts getting intimidated because the Gilgook's like everything the Zaku is, but better.
I bet Zaku pilots thought the same about Gilgoog pilots back in the anime.
Yeah.
I mean, they were piloted by like people fresh out of military academy, so they weren't used to their full effectiveness. Because like the Gilgoog was on par with the RX-78, if not a little better on specs.
I think at that point in the war, the Gilgook was better. Because if I remember right, by like, I think by the Battle of like after Jaburo, at that point is when Zeon technically did surpass the Gundam. It's just they didn't have the pilots to back it up.
Yep, that's kind of what happens when you start a war and throw all your main forces on Earth.
But yeah. Okay, so we had the original Guncannon. I guess on a side note, I do want to talk about the mass production Guncannon.
Yeah.
Because I really do like the design of it, but it's such a weird thing where if you look at the mass production type, you don't think it's the mass production type because it looks even more armored than the Guncannon.
And it's a lot bulkier.
But the thing I like about it the most is the head. So, from what I understood, the mass production Guncannon is actually just a gym, just heavily armored. That's really what it is. It's the gym's frame that's heavily armored. Basically, it's more like a gym cosplaying a Guncannon. But the build is very simple. But it's very satisfactory. And the one thing I really like about the build in general is that the cannons actually fold out, like they extend out.
Nice.
Which is, I know that's not really much to say, but I want to think like for the time, that's pretty cool.
Now, if only you did better in the anime.
The funny thing is though, is I do have a couple of them, but one of them actually broke on the waist joint and it just snapped in half. I'm like, no, my Guncannon.
Oh no.
But no, I like the MP Guncannon. I think it's a cool design. I do wish they stuck with the Guncannon at the like as the Guncannon throughout UC, not like gym cannons and stuff like that. I wish the Guncannon lineage kept going, but whatever.
I mean, it did have the gym cannon too.
Yeah, but those are in the gym cannon lines. They're like.
It looks more like a gun cannon to me, though.
No, it is a Guncannon, but like it's more based off the gym cannon and the Alex.
Okay.
It's the Alex's armor in a gym customs frame with the gym cannon's shoulders, essentially. Or it's a Guncannon, Alex, and gym custom combined. That's what it is.
I see what you did there, Fetties. Y'all kit bashed.
They did. And the crazy thing is too, so like how the Alex's armor is removable, the gym cannon's armor is actually its outer shell. Like there is no removable armor.
Dang.
Which I thought was it's literally the most cost cutting thing they've ever done until the Rega shows up. But yeah, no, so the Guncannon mass production. And then we have the Master Grade. Master Grade's fun.
Yeah.
Except for that one part. I hate the shoulders.
The shoulders are annoying. I mean, I've had issues.
Get it. Why did they do that with the shoulders?
Okay, so the shoulders we're talking about, you know how the Guncannon has the circular arms, but like they're layered parts. And the Master Grade does exactly that. They layer the parts. So if you paint it, the paint's going to scrape up if you pose it too much and move the arms around. I have had to touch up the paint on my Guncannon several times. It's annoying.
I was so scared. I'll be honest, like they're secure. They are secure, but I was so scared they were just gonna like if I move the arm wrong, they're gonna start wobbling around like a. Remember how the high grade Exia had that issue where the chest vents are just kind of come loose?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought was gonna happen on here.
Yeah. The worst problem I've had with mine is just if you paint it, it's gonna chip the paint off on the shoulders. So it's one of those kits where like, okay, cool, you pose it, and then you leave it. But if you don't paint it, yeah, it's fine to fiddle around and stuff. It's just a little nitpick I have for the kit. But okay, so Master Grade Guncannon was released in 2001. An original cost of 3,000 yen. Off the top of my head, I cannot think of. Let's see, that'd be like 35, 40-ish back then.
Let me see.
For how much? For how much it costs?
How much? So I don't remember. It, again? It was
3,000 yen.
3,000. $18.
Whoa! Yeah, they definitely. Last time I saw it at Hobbytown, I was like floating around like 35, 40 something ish bucks, but it's been a couple of years ago, so it's probably more now. But yeah, this was a pretty interesting kit. Now I got mine secondhand, so I've only fiddled with rebuilding part of it, but it does have a partial inner frame on it, mostly in the legs. So like if you bend the knees, you'll see this like meshy looking metal part popping out. It's pretty cool. And my computer froze. There we go.
Wait.
Let's give it a couple seconds. But yeah, I'll pop pictures of the Guncannon on here while the page reloads.
Maybe I said that. Maybe I said the yen to conversion wrong. I typed in 2,000 yen to Japanese, and I think it gave me some weird. Hold on. So 3,000.
3,000 yen.
3,000.
Yeah.
For the master grade?
For the master grade.
Okay, hold up. 3,000 yen. As in 3 and then 3 zeros, right?
Yes.
According to the exchange rate, that's $18 with modern currency.
Damn, we be getting upcharged over here, I see.
Wait.
This is wild.
Wait. So if I go to USA Gundam store, or is it? Where's the master grade? $40.
$40. That's like almost double the price.
That is double the price.
Well, you know, I gotta pay them import taxes.
That can't be. Did the yen like crash overnight or something?
If I was more up to date on Japanese politics and whatnot and stuff, yeah.
Oh crap! I think it did. I'm like looking at the finances.
Oh no!
It's all like going down. Oh.
That's not good.
No. Let's see.
They're dealing with inflation like we are. Holy crap!
Into US. Okay, I'm gonna use this service. Let's see. So 3,000. Yep. According to wise.com, the currency rate. Oh my god. What is it? So for every 1 yen, that is a penny.
Dude.
What is happening?
JP bros, are y'all doing okay?
Oh god. Okay. Oh. Huh.
Well, awkward turtle.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, yeah. So, but no, I built the massacre recently. I had fun building it. I guess the only other complaint I have with it, and I can't really blame the model per se, because it was of the time, like 2001, earliest master grade. But the core block unit, if you pick up the mobile suit in a wrong way, it will split in half.
Pop off.
Yeah. Which was a bit of a pain. So I'm never doing that, but I thought it was interesting. Although I want to try something funny. I gotta dig out my Gym Type C because both of them have the same core block unit. So I want to put the Guncannon on the Gym Type C. I'm gonna see how that looks. It's gonna be make the Guncannon. The what's it? It's like the Gym Cannon prototype or something. What's this? What's
Oh
this
yeah, I know what
thing?
you're talking about.
Yeah, it was like the whole upper half is a Guncannon. Yeah, here it is. This top heavy monster.
That
I
was
like.
goofy.
It's like even looking at it, you can tell this thing fell over backwards when it fired.
Mm-hmm.
It's got what they call stovepipe legs.
Stovepipes. I gotta love that old Okawara MSV design. Alright, but yeah, so this kit, it did come with a core fighter, but of course, like you mentioned, it comes with a core block, 2 hand grenades. You got pics of that? By any chance?
I have
Because
the.
mine
I
doesn't
have
have it.
them. I could take some photos of it, but here's the manual showing where the hand grenades go.
Oh, it's in the
And
leg.
yeah,
That's actually cool.
they open up. It slides open. They fit
Mhm.
in there. They sit on the kind of like a grenade rack inside the leg, which is I like it. It's just a little bit of a pain because you kind of have to pull out and move it a certain way to get it fold out properly.
Mhm.
But they're snug in there. They're not coming loose. Let's see. Okay, here's the manual scan for the grenades.
Oh, those things are tiny.
Yeah, they're little. But there's one thing I do like about this model. A lot of the engineering did go into the legs. The legs have this very, very healthy bend to them.
Yeah, it's able to kneel down, and that's like
Like here's
a lot to ask of old master grades.
here's
But this one
Dalong's
pulls off.
image. And what I like about it is you can see where the knee separates.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought that was a real cool detail building that.
Yeah, and it looks if you paint your kit and you do some color separation on it, it's just gonna pop out and look great. Like this picture shows, it's got a full inner frame for the legs, and like I mentioned with painting it, it'll pop out more if you paint it.
Oh, nice. That looks so much better. That looks actually better than the actual images on the side of the box. No, seriously, look at the images on the side of the on the promotional images. There's something I feel like they tried to shade it. Like they did artificial shading on it and it just looks very grungy to me.
Side tangent. I just don't get the whole pre-shading thing on stuff. I just don't get it. Real machines do not. I don't really think they have it. I don't know. It just looks off to me.
It does look weird.
I'm just gonna keep dropping pics of my Guncannon in here as we go.
All right. There
Um,
was one issue I did have, and this was just a pet peeve. The scope.
mhm.
The scope is clear plastic.
Yeah, Bandai loved doing clear plastic stuff back then. I'm surprised the visor wasn't completely clear plastic. I mean, they did like the Gym Custom and some other gyms, like the 1.0 GM in clear plastic, and that was annoying.
Yeah, no, the scope's killer plastic. It's supposed to be a yellow. I assume clear yellow on top of that, hence the box art or the manual color scheme. But like it just annoyed me that it's just clear. Why is it so clear?
Because Bandai's like, paint it your own self. We're too cheap to figure out how to mold us in color just yet.
we can go back to the F90 kits and we can have multicolor molds, but you want a clear plastic scope? That's just science fiction.
We ain't got the engineering for that yet.
As a out of boredom, I took the Google Translate app and I scanned the manual just to see what it says. And according to the manual, there is minimal difference between the two Guncannon units on the white base.
Kind of just one had the Bob missile. Wait, no.
No,
They did not have the Bob missile unit on there. It was just regular Guncannons.
Yeah, there was the only difference is one says 108 and the other one says 109. That's it. But so when do you think we'll ever get the 2.0?
That's tough to say because Bandai is really weird about their reprint schedule. I mean, they did recently reprint the Guncannon. Let's see, I saw it when I bought my Nemo. I think that was like 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah, because I just picked mine up, I think, last summer. And
yeah, so
but like the kit's been like since 2001. And the only reason I ask if like we'll ever get a repaint of it is because I repaint 2.0 of it is because like the RX-78-2, I mean I know that's the Gundam. But it's like we're already at 3.0 for it, not counting all its variants, like the 1.5, 1 Year War, and so on. And then the gun tank itself actually came out like around 2006, 2007, and that's 4 years after. And isn't the gun tank like a whole different beast?
Yeah, it's got its own frame and stuff.
Yeah, but like even with the core fighting gimmick and everything, isn't it like its own thing? It's not compatible with the older. It's like it's compatible with the 2.0, but that's it.
Yeah. I'd have to take them off the shelf and fiddle with them, but I think it's like you could probably swap the parts out, but it won't be a secure connection.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the core fighter itself. So it definitely has different landing gear on it. Because the Guncannon's landing gear for the core fighter was similar to the high grades. So, like 3 separate wheels that plug in. But this one has it completely different build. Let me look at the build for the core fighter. Yeah, it actually looks like it's a different type of build for the core fighter.
Oh.
So I think it's following. Yeah, it's the 2.0 build.
Dang.
So it's probably not compatible with the OG Guncannon. Yeah, it's probably not compatible. I mean, I know it's not supposed to be, but like, wasn't the idea they're all like you can combine them all together? Like they all ran on the same frame of the Project V core fighters.
Well, at least the thing's compatible with a lot of other kits. I mean, you could stick it with the Verka RX-78, like you said, the Type C.
Oh no, I know, but it's just interesting that the Guncannon seems to have been left behind, while like Gun Tank's got a newer kit, and then Gundam keeps getting newer kits like every 3 years.
It's an odd choice to leave behind too, because it's like one of the big 3.
But you know what the funny thing is? In the high grade world, it's the opposite.
Oh yeah, because it's got the high grade revive kit.
Yeah, we got the revive. I have it. I just have not built it yet, though.
I built it, and it is a very nice and simple build.
The proportions are definitely different.
Oh yeah, it's more streamlined, I would say.
It's got big shoulders.
Should we move on to the revive, or?
Yeah, you can go and talk about the revive.
So the revive is like, it just blows the old kit out of the water as far as articulation goes. This was released in 2015, and for 1,200 yen, I think I paid like $20 for mine. Of course, hobby store markup and whatnot, but like, looking at the picture, it's night and day difference.
So the old one definitely looks like it's from the older anime, like from the original anime. It has the anime
Mhm.
proportions. The newer one definitely feels like the modern market.
Yeah, it looks like it's straight out of a Gundam battle operation.
Oh my god, it does. It does.
But yeah, if you've built the Revive RX-78-2 Gundam, the build is almost exactly the same way. I know around the time that the Revives were being made, there was that Gunpla Evolution project that they're going on with like the Leo and stuff. So like they
Yes.
were really like pushing modular builds out there to make customization even easier for people for kit bashing. Um, I mean, it is a pretty decent kit, and I definitely recommend picking one up. If you don't have like a Guncannon in general, this is a great cheap option to get. Um, there's not really much to say other than the engineering was just completely overhauled on this guy. I mean, it comes with your basic stuff that the Guncannon comes with. The hands, it has regular multi-purpose weapon holding hands, and then it's got a pair of open palm hands for like holding the gun cannons or laying it on the ground. And of course, it's got the beam rifle and it's got some stickers. The
It
articulation
it
overall
doesn't
big time.
come with the beam spray. It does not come with the missile spray pod.
Well, it doesn't. That's right. Um, I think that was probably done for cost cutting, honestly, because like the Revive also was like I said, it was a cheap kit.
Yeah, let's see. According to Dalong, it was 1,200 yen.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
So, but yeah, no, the gun cannon. Yeah, I need to build this. I need to build this. Oh my god, that's a good picture.
It can stand like this thing is really stable. It can stand on one leg. It's not the picture. It looks like it's resting on the Gilgoog. It's actually not. Um, but like it is a very well articulated kit. It can kneel with no problems. Um, have another picture of it where it is on one foot. So it is very posable, very stable. There's no inner frame-ish parts except for like on the hips and the feet. But there's like, okay, let's see. Let's start from the top from the bottom. The head can swivel, pivot on a ball and socket hinged neck joint. So there's two different joints in the neck. The torso can slip frontward. Shoulder joints can swim frontward to an extent to accommodate it being on the ground. Swivel on a ball and socket joint for the arms, and they can raise horizontally. Both upper arms can rotate. Both the elbows and knees are double jointed. The hands are on ball joints. Waist can rotate, of course, all 360 degrees. The front and side skirts armor can lift up, and they're not connected together on a bar. They're both on a socket. The side skirts are on a peg joint, on a polycap. The hip joint axis has a seesaw joint, allowing the individual legs to move up and down on the hips. The upper thighs can swing forward and backwards on a peg. The hips, okay, so it's not on a ball joint, it's on a peg joint, but the way that the hips are constructed, there's a swivel at the top of the hip, and then the polycap just pops onto that. But with the seesaw joint, it's just you pretty much are getting a lot more range of articulation than you are with a ball joint. Um, that's pretty much it for the articulation on the kit.
From what I'm
Let's.
seeing here, it's one of those where it's kind of the pseudo inner frame where there's inner frame bits, but they're just
Mhm.
you know how they like just the structural parts where the elbows and the knees are. those have the inner frame bits, and everything else is kind of like that hollow plastic. It's like a bare bone structure going through it.
Well, it gets the job done, though.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I prefer this because that keeps the cost down. That keeps it from going like $30-$40 for a high grade.
And what I like the most about it, and then this is for every GM type mobile suit, the visor's molded in the correct color, and it has backing on a backing part where you can paint it. So, like, I always like painting silver on mine, so that way when the light hits, it reflects more.
Yes.
It's such a nice feature on modern kits.
Okay, so here is the biggest night and day comparison between this and the older high grade. It's the foot.
Woohoo! Yeah, the foot is more like the gym flip-flop style. And the old school one is just one big seam down the middle, and you sandwich parts together.
I mean, even the detail too. But then again, you can tell like the older one was obviously based off the animation model. The newer one, a lot of stuff has happened. How many years was in between these two kits? Okay, so the Revive was 2015.
Yeah. So that's let's see, 2011. What did it 14 years?
Yeah.
Whew.
All right.
Bandai sure does take their time when it comes to updating stuff that's not the RX-78.
But that's the funny thing about the Guncannon though, because I feel like it's kind of the unique thing of the high grades, just because it was the first modern high grade. But we also have the Origin and the Dazzle version, or the Doan Island version and stuff. Which I haven't built most of them, but I do like some of the details, and then I hate some of the details. Like, I don't get, why does the Guncannon have to have the Gundam chin?
Did they do that with the gyms in the Origin? I don't get that either. Like the ground type one and 8th MS team, that has that's where it started, because they put the chin stuff on the ground type gym. Because like I'm looking at the Master Grade one now, and it's got the Gundam chin.
But they also gave it like Strike Gundam like backpacks.
Oh yeah, for the Bob missile and then the normal cannons.
Which is kind of weird because the original always made it look like the cannons were part of the structure itself, and the backpack was just added on to help. Like, they were two different things. I mean, it looks good. It just, it's a different approach.
I mean, IRL, it would make more sense to build it like that.
Oh, yeah, no, it would. But I will say, I have built this one. This is the most modern Guncannon I have built. I have built the worst mobile suit ever. The first type.
The ones that got massacred in the first episode.
Yes, I have built the first type. It's a fun build up until you get to the hands. Like, the arm section is a pain in the butt, but apparently it's like that for a reason. There is a gimmick with the arms to where you're supposed to actually pop off the whole lower forearm, and you can mix and match it with other mobile suits that have the same arm gimmick.
Dang. So, like, have fun with kit bashing, guys.
This is a funny picture. Look at this. Here's not Project V.
The early type gun tank.
The Gundam local type, and then the early Guncannon. Boy,
This is where it all started.
Zeon doesn't stand a chance against these guys.
I just find it hilarious that like the first mobile suit Char ever pilots, well, I know the origin is like its own thing, alternate UC, but like Char's first mobile suit is he's a little kid and he just climbs into the gun tank with Sayla.
Yes. I saw a fan art the other day of the gun tank, of the origin gun tank doing the Char kick.
I mean, yeah, the treads pop out. So like that gun tank, that is a very well engineered kit. I have it, and it's so good, and it's a shame that it hasn't been reprinted recently. Like, it's so well engineered. Like, same for like all the origin stuff in general. Yeah, I think the Zaku's may have like too many. The Zaku's and stuff might have a little too many panel lines going on it, and it makes me think of a '90s Wing and Gundam X High Grade 1/100th kit. If you built any of those, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
This line was just so perfect, almost super perfect as far as engineering goes.
A big highlight I liked about the line was that while it wasn't a 1-to-1 of the original series, it did its best to reinterpret the MSV line.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess sticking with Guncannon, hence the theme of the episode. So this was the mobility test type.
Is that a V-fin on it?
Yes. Yes, it's the Gundam Guncannon. But that's not why I bring this one up, because it comes with option parts.
Ooh.
And you can essentially make, it's called the firepower test type. But in reality, this is just the heavy gun, the heavy type gun cannon.
Yeah, I see. It's got the gun tanks, cannons, and one of its arms.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, that's the arm gimmick I was telling you about. But it is the where is it? Gun cannon. Was it the heavy custom? No, it is the heavy type D. Here it is. The heavy type D from the original MSV.
Oh no, that looks awesome. It looks like it's got a football helmet on.
Yeah. Yeah. No, after seeing the heavy type D and stuff, suddenly the mass production gun cannons makes sense.
Dude, that bazooka is awesome on it. I've only seen like that bazooka, a similar one on the old US skill level release of the Char Zaku Tube, where it's just a remold of the 8th MS team kit.
You're telling me about that.
Yeah, mine came with that bazooka.
I got a photo of this. Let's see. It would be under old, because it's always under old on Dalong. Let me see. 08th MS team.
Now, keep in mind, I did get that Zaku used, so it may be like a standard thing with the 8th MS team kits, or it may have just been tossed in there, but like that bazooka style bazooka, the bullpup bazooka looks cool.
Let's see. 08th. Where's 08th? Oh, here's 08th. Okay, I'm gonna look at the Zaku, because if the 08th Zaku has it, then that would tell you. Oh crap! Wait, it does.
It does?
Yeah. Yeah, here.
Nice.
Here's the 08th Zaku's bazooka.
Yeah. That thing is so cool. They needed to put that in Zeonic front.
Oh, okay. I see what they did. So yeah, you can oh wow, it has an openable cockpit.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
The EZ8 has that too.
I mean, I knew the EZ8 did because like of how, but I didn't think the Zaku did. But look at that. Yeah, you can see how they're like, oh hey, let's just make sure Zaku real quick.
I do want to get my hands on more of the old school 8th MS team kits, because like I got the Goof custom and I got the Zaku, the Char Zaku version of this, but like this design for the Zaku right here is like the perfect Zaku 2 design. I like it more than the Master Grade 2.0, the high grade UC, or Origin Zaku's. Like this looks the most Zaku to me, if that makes sense.
I know, this is gonna sound really weird, but I hope this is the design they go with for the live action movie for Zaku. because I think this will translate really well. This design.
It just works. I just really hope that they don't go and try to copy the Master Grade or, heaven forbid, the real grade one.
This official art on the manual makes it look like a Hyzak.
It does. It's like that one scene in Zeta, where in the opening,
Yeah.
where they're all launching out.
This kit looks very stable. I mean, I remember building the flight type in the Ease 8. No, even the I had the flight type, the Ease 8, and the Gym Sniper, and they were sturdy kits. Even for being that old, they were like very sturdy builds.
Yeah, mine's still holding up pretty well. I gotta swap the hands out on it though, because I'm planning on repainting it into standard, because I have so many like Sharzaku kits. I only just need one 144th one and one Master Grade one, so I'm just gonna be painting it in like just regular Zaku colors. But
No,
this is
you should paint it Rambo Raw colors.
Rambo Rao? He piloted a Zaku 1.
Oh yeah, he did. That's right, he did. I like the thrusters on the back. That's a nice attention to detail right there.
Mm-hmm. And they took cues from the Master Grade 1.0 on this, I can tell. Especially looking at the lower legs with the panels on the lower legs where the thrusters are on the legs. Because on the Master Grade, you can swap those out for like to make the J or the F type. And of course, the F type is, if I remember right, the J is the space type one, right? And the F is the ground type one?
I think
or is it the other way around?
No, I think you're right. Let me see. Zaku J type. Why did that autofill? Yes, I looked this up before. Yeah, the Zaku 2 J type or type J is the ground type.
Gotcha. Mazakus.
Let me see. Okay, so this is interesting. So, from the looks of it, and I'm going to assume this is just due to animation and stuff, but it looks like that apparently, at least according to the wiki, so take that as you will, but the Zaku 2 type J's, like I guess the assumption would be in the original Gundam, you saw the Zaku 2 like on Earth, right? I'm guessing they're implying it's implied that technically. Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, I see what's going on. Okay, they're two different distinctions. So there's the Zaku 2 type J, that's the ground type, and then there's the Zaku 2 type JC, and that's the one from 08 MS Team. Yes.
That's the one with the spikes on the shield arm.
Yes. I love how the boxes for the 08 MS Team look like VHS tapes.
Ah, man. Good old classic designs.
Right.
The old graphic design is my passion boxes.
Look at that. Look at that Turn A Zaku.
Turn A Zaku, I mean, they're actually called Bjarnans. Well, I don't know the Zaku's that back in Turn A.
Apparently, from what I heard, that those aren't even actual Zaku's. Those are recreations from another point in history that just survived the Turn A's destruction.
But, I mean, they say the Zaku's are the Jeeps of mobile suits.
But okay, so what was the other part? Okay, so we looked at the origin one. Okay, so the lack of Guncannon Aqua makes me upset, and the lack of Guncannons from Thunderbolt makes me upset. Like, that would have been so cool to have. I feel like they should have at least made the Gym Cannon from Thunderbolt, given the somewhat pivotal role it plays.
Yeah, I mean, they could have released that, because, I mean, all it would have been was a different backpack on the regular Thunderbolt Gym. It's not that different.
I mean, I get why we got the Gundam head types, but I feel like we could have got something a bit different.
Yeah.
But
there's a lot from Thunderbolt that we didn't get.
But I guess to end off this long segment here, we can, because there's really no other gun cannons to really talk about except for one more. And that
would be
gonna be the fan fiction gun cannon.
Fan fiction gun cannon,
yes,
what?
Yes. The gun cannon from GQ.
Oh,
the G-Quux.
The light cannon type.
Yes. I mean, technically, that's not really a gun cannon because the gun cannon did show up at the beginning, but they're almost identical.
That thing looks like it's gonna be a good build if I ever get my hands on it.
It looks amazing. I got the box. I need to build it one day. It looks really good. I love the fact that they incorporated the beam saber hilt into the backpack. Like, I feel like that is the one thing they should have done on the original the gym cannon, and they did it here. They put the beam saber on the gun cannon.
Yeah, because I remember playing Federation versus Dion, and I was like, oh wow, it's been a while since I watched OG Gundam. Oh wait a minute, I picked the gun cannon. Okay, wait a minute, this thing doesn't have any close range weapons.
No.
So it's just like punching and kicking.
The gun cannon was the first mobile fighter.
Yeah, especially when it's throwing rocks and pushing Zaku's off cliffs.
Dude, there's a scene where it's like grabbing a Zaku by the vents and he's just dragging, I think it was Amuro piloting it maybe, but just dragging the Zaku through the sand by the vents on its face.
I remember that.
But no, I like this one, and one thing I really do like about this gun cannon in the fiction, which is a very interesting choice. So the original gun cannon did not have beam weapons outside of its beam rifle. The G-Quux one, the cannon is a beam cannon.
So they don't have to worry about popping ammunition into it.
Yeah. So that's interesting. The other thing too is it definitely has unit, I think 8 from Evangelion vibes, because it has the random like scaffolding construction stuff all over it, like how they tried repairing some of the units.
I just like how it has the same model number as the regular gym.
Well, because that's what this one is.
Oh yeah, because like the technical real gym is a Gelgoog.
Yeah, the real gym's a Gelgoog. Yeah, no, because the actual gun cannon existed, but it got destroyed by Char.
Yeah, he blew it up, and he blew the gun tank up too.
Yeah. So, but with all the data left over, they were able just to mass produce essentially the gun cannon. Basically, the gym in G-Quux is the gym light type. Quite literally, they did what I showed you earlier. They made the prototype gym cannon that is the mass production type in G-Quux.
Ah man.
But no, I like this design. I want to watch
G-Quux again now.
Interesting thing too is, and maybe this is just me, because I just watched 00, but you know how the Gadest and stuff had the escape pod on the back?
Yeah.
The gun cannon, or all the Federation mobile suits, have the core fighter as a backpack.
Ooh, oh yeah, that's right. Because like I built the G-Quux and it has a core fighter backpack.
So that's an interesting little touch there. No, I like this design. I think they did a good design on redesigning this one.
Yeah, it looks great.
So hopefully build it soon, and I'll find out if it's.
I don't know if it's anything like the G-Quux. Yeah, any of the G-Quux kits that I've built, they've been really great builds, save for like the thighs on the Zaku. Other than that, they've been. I couldn't think about. Yeah, I built the Red Gundam. Was the last one that I built. and it's just a very high quality build. Yeah, there's a higher parts count than a normal high grades, and like building the head felt like building a real grade head. But like they're very articulated kits, and the plastic feels great. It's just really sturdy. I have no complaints about it.
You have to give them a shot. I know there's like other Guncannon like homages and stuff, but like they're not Guncannon, so we can't really
Nah.
talk about the non-Guncannons, which
Nah.
kind of sucks.
The only other Guncannon kit I could think of talking about is the OG glue together kit, but like, what is there really to say about old school Gunpla?
It looks
When
neat.
it looks neat, but it's a brick.
Right.
Got Kenner old Star Wars Power of the Force Kenner action figure
Oh,
articulation.
God. Where's the? Let me see. Where is the photo of that old? Okay, so here it is. The old 1981 for 300 yen. You can just feel the plastic on it. And then
It looks so cartoony and goofy. I love it.
And then for 700 yen, you get the 1/100th.
Oh boy, it's molded in 3 colors this time.
Okay, look at the beam rifle. Look how just tiny it looks. It looks more like an SMG.
It does, because like on the master grade and high grades, it's kind of a big honking weapon.
You know, I will say this though, you can tell that this is like a new venture for Bandai because look how good the core fighter looks.
It's all in one color.
All right, but like sculpting wise, like I mean, it's a jet. We know how to make airplanes, and the Guncannon. What we doing here?
That's pretty detailed for an old. Let's see, they made these in the 80s, so like
1981. Yeah,
that's not too bad for what it is.
The backpack.
Hey, it's actually color separated.
It is, and they're not flat either. They're actual they're full cylinders.
Ooh, very nice. Hey, and they got the core block gimmick.
They do.
So there's like a decent amount of engineering in here. There's more going on here than one would think.
Wait. It even gets better. Because unlike the Revive, it comes with the missile spray pod.
That's awesome.
Oh crap! It has semblance of an inner frame.
Do show if you can. Wow. Old school inner frame. That's actually kind of cool.
That's very interesting. Like it's not anywhere near today's standards at all, or even on the original Master Grade. But like, just to have that bare bone right there that's very unique.
That reminds me of like when they did the Zeta 1/100th kits. Those were like a huge leap forward. Yeah, they were still glued together, but like let's take example of the Garibaldi Beta, because that's the only one I've actually had an opportunity to build from that line. The hands, the fingers are all on a rod, but they're all individually able to move. And there's polycaps on there, and it's got a lot more going on. That like old kits have a lot more going on than one would think. I mean, yes, the technology is old, but there's still a little. You can see stuffs where Bandai starts implementing stuff that's now the norm for kids.
All I'm gonna say is nothing. There is one mobile suit in the Zeta line that set a really high bar.
The gun tank heavy type that jumped on the Nemo?
No. The Hyzak.
Isaac.
Look at that walk. It's like yeah, I know. I'm peak perfection here.
This is what peak mobile suit performance looks like. Is that the old 144th?
No, that's the old. Oh, that is the 144th. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because like I remember the 100th one that I was looking at before scalpers decided to jack the price up on it. It had actually pretty good color separation and looked
yeah, here it
decent
is.
and looked on par with the master grade.
Here it is, dude. I actually thought it was the master grade for a second.
And this is a glue together kit. Look how good that thing looks. Like it doesn't look like it needs to be painted at all.
It really doesn't. Okay, here it is next to the master grade.
Wow. That's pretty close.
That is. I mean, it's just unrefined, but like.
That's still good.
That is.
I mean, I still want to pick one of these up if I ever get a chance to.
Oh yeah.
I definitely want to build one.
No, same here. But yeah. But no, I think that's really all we can cover for the Guncannon.
Let's see. What else can we talk about?
Well,
just
kind of round things out. I guess what new projects are you working on right now?
I started working on a Force Impulse Gundam, but it's the master grade. But depending on how I'm feeling, I do have the Johnny Raiden's Gelgoog that got reprinted recently with the Gelgoog cannon parts. I haven't thought about like I'm going to paint it, but I don't know if I'm going to paint it as like the normal high mobility type Johnny Raiden one or the cannon type. Because like I have like a regular master grade 1.0 Gelgoog because this is a 1.0 mold that got reprinted, and I'm very surprised that they did that instead of just going for let's go reprint the 2.0 mold. But like it comes with parts to make the Gelgoog cannon and the regular Gelgoog, like it shows on the box.
Doesn't it have the parts for the high mobility too?
Yeah, it comes with the backpack for it. And I'm kind of kicking myself in the pants for making the Gelgoog ground type because I had two 1.0 molds. Because I kind of want to buy another one just so I can have a set cannon type and a set Johnny Raiden type, but I might just paint the cannon parts to be modular so like I can swap them back and forth how I see fit. That's something I like about the 1.0 Gelgoog mold, that they made it modular so I could swap parts out if I wanted to. Because like it comes with the cannon head, comes with the parts that are like on the high grade with the shield on the arm and the missile launcher that's on the other arm. But I'm really excited to get into the Gelgoog. I mean, you know me, I really love the Gelgoog. It's one of my favorite mobile suits.
No, it's the Gelgoog is honestly like peak design.
It is. And like, so I may honestly put the Force Impulse on hold and put it back in the backlog for a bit because like I only got the top chest part built, and then started on the head. No complaints on that build, by the way. So far, it's been pretty smooth, but that's to be expected from a modern Seed Master grade. But like, yeah, I've worked with the old Gelgoog mold before when I made the ground type, and it builds kind of like a high grade. It's got a few inner frame parts to it in the legs, but like it's just a very nice kit. It's a nice chill build. It's not too hard. It's not too easy. Just that sweet spot right there.
It looks good. It looks like if I could get it right now, I would have, but I just have other things I have to do. Nah.
Yep.
Yeah, cosplay has been taking up most of my time, as you've been told.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost there. The foam helmet's pretty much set. I have the knee pads. I painted the knee pad armor to match the rest of the armor. I ordered an actual 3D printed ODST helmet from Impact Props on Etsy, and it shipped.
Nice.
So it should be here soon. And then when that shows up, I'll mount the pieces in there because I know where to put them. And that should actually help, and I'll see how that works out.
Nice.
And if it doesn't work out, I still have my foam helmet, and that's all good.
Yeah.
But no, that's
I'm set on cosplay for now. I don't plan on doing anything other than, getting a shirt for Optimus, but like EH is for Nikkei, it's done. I don't have to get anything else for it. I'm glad it's over with because I can just focus on everything else that I need for the con, which is, my expenses. But like that stuff's easy because now that my cosplay's done, I can hold on to my money and not have to worry like, oh, I need this, I need that. And like, no, we're all set now. We're good to move forward. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, the only other stuff I got going on as far as Gunpla goes is just stuff in the backlog to knock out, but it's all paint stuff.
Yeah, let's see. I just finished the Centaur chick from Monster or the Mecha Musume line. I forgot what it was. I just finished the Centaur one, and I gotta take photos of it later. But now the next one I'm working on is the Patlabor, the Helldiver from Patlabor, but it's the Motoroid version.
Oh, the Motoroid makes good stuff. I mean, I built the I think I got it from you. Yeah, I did. The Ingram from the second movie.
Yes.
With like the flat jacket and stuff. Dude, that was such a good build. It has so many option parts to build the other units. Like Motoroid's good quality stuff. I love it. I want more.
Yeah, no, I had to get the Helldiver though because I have the Ingram and the Helldiver from 1991. And they're good builds. Like I actually fully customized the Helldiver too. It's like fully painted, like detailed and everything. But it came with rubber installation.
I know what you're talking about because I built the same kit before. It's the Alphonse special one.
I don't remember, but either way, it has the rubber installation. Like all the joints, the knees and the elbows are covered in rubber coating.
Yeah, it's that blue rubbery stuff.
Yes, and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm not really gonna touch it. It's just decaying on its own. It's just coming undone.
That's something I do worry about the Gelgoog kit because it has rubber parts on it too for like the shoulders, for like the gaskets on the shoulders and stuff. On the two 1.0 Gelgoogs that I had that are already built, they're doing fine. There's no rot or anything on it, but like I remember the 1.0 Alex I used to have was starting to get a little icky on the rubber parts, and they were like that same feeling blue rubbery plastic. So,
I have and this will never get reissued. So it's one of those. I'm gonna be so sad when it finally starts. I have a Monzinger Z kit from like the early 2000s, and what makes this kit special is it actually has a trigger rocket punch gimmick where you actually had to build the mechanism. You pull the trigger and the fist actually fires.
Oh, that's awesome.
What sucks is the torso, the waist, and the feet are rubber.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Like, I get why they did that, because I guess they're trying to match the aesthetic, but I'm like, why would you do this?
That's an interesting design choice.
Yeah, so if I ever get another Monzinger Z kit, I'm gonna find a way to transplant that arm gimmick onto the other kit.
Dude, it's too cool not to.
But no, that's really been it though.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Motoroid kits are fun to build. I'm enjoying them. I would like to get some more, but like they're expensive.
Yeah, I'm just patiently waiting for to see what else they come out with, because like I would love for them to do Gazaraki. I missed out on the friggin' Shinden and Raiden kits for the tactical armors. They made some of those a couple years ago. I missed out on those. So like I'd love to see like Modroid take a take on it.
That's one thing I really like about Motoroid. They're willing to tackle the shows that Bandai is not gonna touch.
Yeah, I got an idea. Bring back let's do Modroid, Dunbine, and SPT Lasner. The Lasner would be awesome to see a modern model kit of it, because like wasn't Bandai like recently saying that they found the masters of it again? This is probably old news, but like they're going to be re-releasing Lasner since they found like masters of it or something again. But like I haven't heard anything else from that. But like the mech designs for SPT Lasner are like really cool, and I'd love to see a modern model kit of them.
Let's see. I have to do a bit of digging to see. Wait, hold on. After 40 years? No. Yeah, I have to dig around to see if I can find that.
Mm.
But speaking of that though, I'd like to see Vifam.
Dude,
I mean, you know how much I love Vifam. I love to see Vifam Motoroids.
That would be so slick to see, dude.
Because like I know Bandai did a Robot Damashi years ago, and they did those tiny little model kits that I cursed you with.
Yeah, I'm still scared to build them.
Like I opened up the first box, I'm like, I'm not touching this.
It's just the pure amount of seam line removal. I have to mentally prepare myself for that.
Yes.
Like I know I can do it. I have the capability to do it. I've done it with the old school kits that I've built before. It's gonna take so much time and masking and file seam removal.
Yeah.
I may have to find more Tamiya putty or something to work on these before I get.
And they're so small.
Yep.
It's like I was looking, I'm like, oh my god, this is just the original kit, so it's even smaller. But no, I'm all like they do, because I have an old 100 Vifam, and it builds just. I imagine it actually probably builds just like the Zeta era mobile suits. Which if it does, that's pretty cool. Because it had like a spring-loaded leg gimmick and everything.
Ooh.
But no, I was gonna say though, honestly, because of the Pat Labor Motoroid kits, I have no interest in the real grade that they're releasing.
I don't care. I heard that it's as big as the master grade, but like,
yeah.
I have a funky relationship with real grade kits because my first one was the real grade Zeta. It's both awful and not awful. Like when I bought it and it busted on me because like the inner frame busted on me while I was trying to get it out. So honestly, skill issue on my part. I was not as good as a builder as I am now. But like the thing is still a hand grenade and likes to fall apart a lot. I mean, the Zaku all the ball joint parts just pop off on that thing. But like, let's see, the other real grades I built, like I built the Exia. That was a good build. I enjoyed that. Had no problems with it. But
I remember I built the Strike, the L Strike, and then I built the Wing Zero custom. And like, you know, those are years apart, but I can say that it didn't really click for me building these kits. I don't know. I don't remember really enjoying building the real grades. I have more fun building the high grades, and I think it's because I know high grades are at like a certain skill level. So if there's like anything interesting or complex, it's like, oh wow, That's on a high grade. But like for a real grade, it's like, okay, yeah, it's a real grade. I expected this.
The only real grade that I've built that I've actually like 100% enjoyed, did not whine or complain about anything, was the 2.0 RX-78. It built like a little master grade, and it was very clearly based off of the Perfect Grade Unleashed. But like it built like a master grade 2.0 kit, and I had no problems with it. It was smooth build. Yeah, it was the first run of the kit, and anybody who knows about the first run, the head Vulcans were kind of borked up on the molding on that. But it was a very good kit, and I had no complaints on it. Now, every other real grade I've heard about, hit and miss. Like, what was Bandai thinking using the Mark II frame for the Sinanju?
I love that so much because apparently you can actually see where they put the additional pieces. They essentially it's basically the Mark II on stilts. But yeah. Let's see. I'm going through see if there's any interesting news as of recent.
I got the June reprint schedule up on here if you want to go over that.
Nice. Yes, that's actually perfect.
Let's see. So for new releases, and I'm only going to be sticking with Gundam stuff. So wait. Okay. I've joked about this for years about Space Battleship Arizona, but apparently that's a thing because they're releasing a kit about that.
What?
For Yamato.
Space Battleship Arizona. Oh my god, it's real?
Yeah. That got memed into existence, I guess. I mean, I'm not really the biggest into Yamato. I barely touched it.
Okay, you know what? But I want the Space Battleship Texas.
Yes.
Give me that, and then I'll be good. So we can one up the Tennessee.
Ha.
I watched that Pippa stream. Guy trash talked the Texas the entire time. He's like, nah, Texas don't need help. We need all the help.
Let's see. Last time I checked, Texas was besides the Mikasa in Japan, the only World War I era ship that's still around.
Yep.
But yeah, there's not really a lot going on for new releases for Gundam. You just have the high grade 1144 from Hammurabi G-Quux version, and the Sandrock custom Endless Waltz.
I heard the Sandrock is it costs a lot more because it comes with some. What?
Oh, go ahead. I heard it was almost as much as the master grade.
Yeah, it is, and it just comes with like maybe a couple extra things and some clear beam parts. And by a couple, I mean a cloak.
Yeah, I think I'm going to pass on that.
Yeah, I'm not. I haven't rewatched Wing yet, so I don't have any nostalgic approaches to Wing outside of maybe a Leo, but you know those are grunt suits, so those are different.
But there is a lot of stuff getting reissued, so I'm just gonna read through this, try to speed run it. So for stuff that's getting reissued for high grade, you have the Arch Gundam. I need to get a hold of that because, you know, I'm an all y'all Sanchez fanboy. I like him. Sue me. You got the Reborns Gundam, the Double O Riser and G and Sword 3, Aegis Gundam. I actually need to get one of those. Providence Gundam, Seraphim Gundam. Now this is interesting. They're reissuing the Miss Sazabi kit. Apparently, mine that I have is worth a bunch of money but now that stuff's getting reprinted, I'm just gonna give it to my friend because he's been looking for one.
I mean, that's a rare kit altogether. It's a white zombie essentially.
It is. And then you got the XC Dark Matter. They're basically reissuing all the
The
Build
build
Fighter stuff. Like, yeah,
I'm
Goof R35.
I'm down for that because you know the build stuff comes with the original builds plus the add-on stuff, so that would be very nice to have.
Yep. See, Crossbone Gundam Mao. I still have mine from back in the day, and I painted it in Zabine colors with crappy Tamiya, the thick Tamiya hand paint. Oh boy, did I learn to switch to acrylics after that. Gundam Fenice Renacita. Gundam 00 Sky. Of course, they're reissuing the regular G-Quux. High grade Gaplant. High grade NT1. Yacht Dogas, both of them. High grade Rigazi. Zaku 2 Kai. Gyaradoga. I need to get Resins custom. Gira Zulu. Need to get one of those as well. Razel. Stark Jagan. Zaku F2. Oh no, that one's been long waited.
The Zaku F2. That's the 0083 one, right?
Yes.
I love that kit. I should get another one. I technically need 3 so I can have the command one, the regular one, and the heavy duty one.
Let's see. I got the Rezo, Captain version, Gundam X, Hambrabi, the Double X, the Cubile. Oh, they're re-releasing the Leo again.
Ooh.
RFV Zaku 2, Messer Type F1, the Penelope, the Dorito Gundam, Gundam EX. Now I need to get this so I can make that dang gym. Because I got the EZSR gym looking head, and I'm just going to slap that thing on there and yep, it's a gym now. And Black Knight Squad Calorie. I ain't watched Seed Freedom.
That's that weird knight looking thing, right?
It looks like, what's his face? Vile from Mega Man.
Ew.
Looks like Boba Fett.
Oh my god.
Real Grade. Strike Freedom Gundam. Gundam Astray Red Frame. And Tall Goose EW. And they're reissuing RE1100 kits.
Ooh.
And honestly, the two that they are reissuing are good picks. The Zaku Kai. I have 2 of them, and both. It's such a great kit. It's on par with a Master Grade. Highly recommend this one. Get a hold of it if you can. And same for the other one, the GPO Fur Gerbera.
But before it got taken by the Zeons.
Before it got taken by Shimo. Put into the Gerbera Tetra.
I will say, if they release the Gunez, I will buy it, but I don't want them to release the Gunez because that thing was cursed. That thing was everywhere.
Yep, I've seen that thing get clearance to $20 before, and people still won't buy it.
It's just so small and generic. It doesn't even come with much. That's the sad part.
Oof.
Like, if it came with some of the back boosters and stuff that they give it down the road in Victory, I'd be fine with it, but it doesn't.
It's all right. Moving on to Master Grade. The OG Wing Gundam Zero Custom Master Grade.
They're releasing the Wing 00?
Not the Wing 00. All right, so for those that don't know the in-joke, we went to a Gundam panel once, and there's these guys cosplaying Kira Yamato and some other dudes from Seed, and they were like, guess this Gundam, and then I guessed Wing Gundam Zero, because it was Wing Gundam Zero from
The
Wing.
question was what was the original Gundam that made all the Gundams in Wing or something?
I mean, technically that would be Tall Geese, but the Gundam that they showed was Wing Gundam Zero, and I said, okay, it's Wing Gundam Zero. They're like, nope, it's the Wing Gundam 00. That's exactly what they said, and that's when we left the panel.
We gotta make that a custom one day.
Yes. If I ever get my hands on a high grade AC Wing Gundam Zero, I'm gonna do it. We'll slap GN drives on it. Let's see. Strike Freedom Gundam's getting reprinted. The Goof 2.0. The Wing Gundam. I actually need to get a hold of that one since I got the Tall Geese. Wing Gundam EW version. So I think that's the Verka one.
Yes.
I have the real grade of that. It's actually pretty neat. Full Armor Unicorn Gundam Verka is getting reissued. I know my friend Daniel would be happy about that.
Man, that should just be called Full Arsenal. That's not even armor.
It's not armored. Oh no, it got an extra shield for armor. Ooh. Let's see. Banshee Verka for Unicorn Gundam. Gundam Virtue. Narrative Gundam C-Pax. Gundam Barbados Lupus. Crossbone Gundam Full Cloth. Now that one I have not seen in years.
Wasn't that
The
like
full cloth.
a train wreck of a model kit?
I don't know. I've only built the Verka for the Crossbone.
I think I remember hearing it uses the original F91's inner frame. And it's similar to like what they did with the Mark II's frame in the Sinanju.
Well, that's a letdown because I was thinking of getting that.
But I don't know. I could could be mixing it up with the Verka. I don't remember.
All right, and then you got Master Grade SD, Ariel, and Destiny Gundam. So for let's see, Perfect Grade, a Stray Red Frame, and Perfect Grade Unleashed Grandpa Gundam.
I'm not gonna lie, the Stray Red Frame is kind of tempting, but mostly because that thing's old as dirt now.
They have some SD Gundam stuff, but it's just X standard stuff, so it's nothing really quality of note, I would say. I'm scrolling through their no grade, entry grade, etc. section, and it looks like it's just decals and stuff. So that's pretty much it. Interesting. They're reissuing the Master Grade Ingrams. Okay.
The show, Pat Labor just got a new show. That's probably what's going on.
You know what, Master Grade, they really need to re-release, but they won't because it's old and nobody cares.
The Zaku one.
Besides the Zaku one, the Dunbine.
Yeah.
I swear I'm like the only person that loves that show.
No one knows that show exists. And every time I bring it up, they're like, you're making stuff up.
Like, no. Tomino made an isekai mech before Escaflowne came out.
Let's see. Where is it? Pat Labor. Yeah, here it is. Pat Labor Easy Y, the movie. It is currently airing. It's 8 episodes from May 15th, 2026 to March 2027.
Okay. Now to check that out.
The animation. Let's see, I'm just skipping to the trailer. Oh, it's like crisp. It's a modern animation, but it's pretty crisp looking. It's like Unicorn's animation.
Ooh, that's not bad. That sounds good.
Oh, and what? The Pat Labor looks good. The Ingram looks good. What the heck? Look at this. It doesn't look anything like what they did in Hathaway's Flash. And it's moving.
Awesome. Well, I see where the budget priority went to.
Alright.
Freaking Hathaway's Flash Transformers Energon looking animation.
Alright. Now this looks good.
I'm excited for this. I'm hyped.
It looks like it follows a new cast, or like not a new cast per se, but like maybe descendant, like, you know, the next generation of officers.
That's I can be down with that. That actually might make it a lot easier to watch because it's been a hot minute since I've watched Pat Labor.
Yeah, the last I saw was the first two films, like the Tower one and then the OVAs. That OVA was fun.
It's good that Pat Labor's back. We need something else that's not Macross or Gundam.
I love how Pat Labor just refuses to disappear into the ether. It's like, I'm coming back and y'all can't stop me.
Yeah, because they had that live action movie a while back, didn't they?
That live action series was really cool because they actually, legitimately, if you watch the production, it's almost a scene from the anime itself where they're driving down the road in an actual one-to-one transport carrying the engram in the bed, just like in the show. It's like, wait, is this real or fake? What's happening?
That's awesome.
But well, speaking of anime, and this is probably where we'll close it off, but I guess in terms of news, courtesy of the Anime News Network, Nintendo announces Nintendo Switch Sports Resort for the Switch 2.
Sleep.
And then Gundam crosses over as Sergeant Frog and new film. So they got like a bunch of I mean, this is kind of relatively old news now, but there's an OVA, a little animation with the Sergeant Frog and Gundam. And you got some fun promo art, which is very interesting. Like, this is...
That's the reference to the old school art.
No, all the posters are references to the old art.
Yes.
And they got
Mikomoto art.
They got 2 model kits for it. So they got the Mark II Gundam in Sergeant Frog colors. And they have Sergeant Frog's mech in the Mark II Gundam colors.
Oh, that's awesome.
He's a Titan. He's part of the Titans.
Oh no. Gengar gas.
Right. According to this, Kiki's Delivering Service, the novelization is going to get a live action adaptation from BBC Studios.
Huh.
So,
I wonder how that's going to turn out.
I remember one time I actually bought my mom the novel for Christmas, and she read like 2 chapters and never touched the book again.
Oh no.
Like, okay. In news that we really don't care about, it looks like My Hero, it got a 10th anniversary video. By God, it's been 10 years since this franchise came out and just infected a whole fandom.
Yeah. That fandom is something else, and I refuse to have anything to do with it.
And then I guess in the Transformer news, let me see. They have another Takara manga panel that came out. It's very interesting. It follows what happened after Beast Wars Neo. It turns out all the Predacons went to go live on Junkion. So that's funny. And Grimlock is still alive.
Nice.
I mean, he's in his Beast Wars body, but he lives on Junkion too.
I mean, he is king.
It looks like a lot of the Predacons have they live in peace with the Junkions on Junkion, and Junkion isn't much of a junk, it's still a junk planet, but now it's more of like a workshop planet.
Huh, that's cool.
Yeah, and the funny thing is this stuff takes place like thousands of years after G1, so it's crazy.
Whew.
Yellow Park, Beast Wars Megatron and Black Arachnia are up for pre-order. Overgear Optimus got a transformation promotional video. Somebody got a hold of the Icons Optimus Prime Autobot transforming symbol.
That is just like the most on the nose, like bottom of the barrel Transformers merch I've seen.
I don't know, man. This is a pretty solid transformation.
Oh, that's you may as well just call that a Mogus Prime.
All in all, though, like despite what it is, its articulation is actually pretty well, like it's pretty good. But I think it's more because the figure is very proportional. DNA design turned Quintus Prime into the Flatwoods monster. And
that looks good.
Yeah, it does. Studio series More Than Meets the Eye collection, Bombshell, Shrapnel, and Kickback in a 3-pack.
So yeah, that's that $100 3-pack.
Yep.
You're overpaying, man, because like they were like $25 each when they came out. So that's like, let's see, 50, $65 for 3 of them.
Yeah.
So no, $75 for 3 of them. So yeah, you're paying an upcharge on those.
You're paying an upcharge to have all 3 of them in one box. Let's see, Flame Toys, Shattered Glass Ultra Magnus.
Oh, that's the one with the Skelly Man face, isn't it?
Yep. Mastermind Creations is bringing back that More Than Meets the Eye Optimus, but now they gave him the Apex armor.
Oh,
it actually looks really good.
You know. Ooh, yeah, that is neat.
I just need it in the proper colors. I hope they sell it separate because I am not gonna rebuy this whole set again just for that armor. But I think that's really it, at least for the relevant news. Yeah, at least all the more recent stuff. They are reissuing Siege Jetfire.
I know that's a highly sought after figure.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing that. And outside of the previous like outside of all the releases that are questionable, like the Kiss Player releases.
Oh no.
Boy, someone at Hasbro's got a sick sense of humor.
Yeah, they do.
And the box even labels them as Kiss Players, by the way.
Oh man, that's a big yikes. Like, why? What is making them decide to do this? This is like a bad decision.
Autobot Blaster and KP Glit, KP Sundor, and KP Rosanna.
Ugh. No, thank you.
You know, I got a feeling that these are the actual names of the gym and the holograms, and they had no idea what Kiss Player was. All they saw was the idol side of Kiss Player, and that's it.
That's possible.
I guess the last thing of interest that we can mention before calling it is there's this collect for the San Diego Comic-Con, I think, or special edition. They have this coming out.
Energonos.
So it's
the jazz looks bad. I've seen Ron Bon Jujon's video on this.
So bad.
It looks terrible.
You know, have you ever just like messed around with the Transformer and you just never like fully transform it? You leave the legs folded in or something. That's this.
It looks like he's trying to say it's his turn on the Xbox.
It is. Okay, so you have the missing, not the missing link, but the you have the White Magnus, right?
The White Ultra Magnus?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay.
The fourth one.
He only goes up to his hips.
That's terrible. Okay, so here's what I don't get. The trailer. Okay, they're going for G1. But they gave him the trailer in G2 colors.
Oh, they did. I see that.
Oh, and then they just slap a giant sticker on it. I see how it is. But yeah, the trailer is black. Like, I don't get it. Make it make sense.
I am Optimus Prime. I mean, that is it. That's the G2 box.
Yeah.
But hey, on the bright side, we finally get Nemesis Roller.
You know, I'm sure some G1ers were like, "Oh man, what's this? You're a crazy wild devil. Take my wallet. Here's my money."
Right.
Mm-hmm.
No,
that is something I do want to mention. Is just I'm tired of all the G1 stuff. Like, I love G1, but like, they've done it to death. We've had like 20 years of just G1 constant reworks. Yeah, generate the old Chug stuff. They at least try to do new takes on the old characters, try to refresh them. Now it's like, oh, we got to make it look like the cartoon, and then we're just going to release a slightly better figure every like so few years, so that way you have to buy a new one. It's like, no, it's like, stop, please, give it a rest, give it 10 years, just give us a break from G1.
So I remember years ago, I made a joke. I made this joke about I don't remember if I was joking. I think we were ranting about how G1 doesn't end. I'm like, man, I can't wait for them just to release G1 figures again with modern articulation. It's just going to be the same exact G1 proportions, but with elbows and knees. God, I hate this. I hate how, like, you know, the Optimus was a novelty. The missing link stuff I can see as like the high-end collector stuff, but this is a joke.
Yeah. And what's a bigger joke too is like, all right, yeah, Beast Wars is like anniversary is like getting ignored because like, oh, we're getting like what, a Predacon pack, that's it, and that's just old toys from Kingdom.
Yeah.
With new, like, they're not doing anything for Beast Wars. Shoot, they're not doing anything for like the live action Transformers movies. Because I think Dark of the Moon has like 15th anniversary or something, and they're not doing anything for that. And like, I know next year is like the 20th anniversary of the first live action movie, and like there's been like a new Optimus leader class figure now, so like Ironhide got announced. So fingers crossed that stuff gets the attention it deserves, and they just don't half-effort it like they do everything else that's not G1.
Yeah, I hope so. This is just a mess, but hey, you know, you can still go watch the Transformers movie and the Apology Tour.
Hey, you know, I've seen that in a theater. I've seen that at Alamo Draft House before. It's nice to watch it in a theater, but like, they're not doing anything extra to make it worth my time to go and see it. Like, I might if one of my friends wants to go watch it and there's a showing around where I live at, but like, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go watch it. I own the movie. I watched it on YouTube. I've seen the movie so much, like I can quote it off of the back. Like, they got more Sharkticons, so we got photon chargers. We can't keep running forever, but we can give them one humongous repair. But like, I could just keep going, quoting it back and forth in my sleep. That's how many times I've seen it. So it's like,
but now you can see it again in theaters. Just like what John Hasbro wants, so he can make money and show that G1's not dead. I'll be honest, I don't care about the movie. I really don't. Like, honestly, dude, it's not a good movie. Like it's good because we know what it is. But standalone, it's an awful film.
It does not hold up. There's so many plot holes in it. Like example, Ultra Magnus gets blown up and gets repaired, but Optimus can't.
Right, literally.
Ron dies from one hit when we've seen him take a lot of shots from Megatron before, and he just stands there shrugging it off like it's nothing.
He gets hit in the shoulder, and he dies.
Like, And by the way, I'm just going to say this because I want to make people mad. Optimus got himself killed, not Hot Rod. Hot Rod did nothing wrong. Optimus had the perfect chance to take that shot, and he ran his mouth instead.
He let Megatron talk, and that was it. He should not have let Megatron finish speaking. But to be fair, and I 100% blame the writers on this one, and not for the obvious reasons. Megatron could have taken down Optimus right then and there, because it seems like they forget Megatron has a giant cannon on his back, which does actually fire, and they only ever have him shoot it once in the entire franchise.
Yeah, and like he could still transform into pistol mode and shoot it too. So it's like, this is plot holes.
Yeah.
I mean, I get why they killed Optimus to sell more new toys, but like.
But the biggest plot hole of them all is the gun that Megatron uses to shoot Optimus down. Is Red Alert's gun.
And Red Alert wasn't in the movie, was he?
He was cut from the film.
Oh, man.
He was supposed to be in the scene where Devastator breaks into the base and Magnus drives up with the Autobot cars. And as they're falling back, Red Alert was supposed to have been gunned down by the Constructicons.
Dang.
That was the scene. But yeah, no, I think with that though, we should probably go ahead and call it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was this. So we think of calling this the what's it? Let's Talk Mecha Podcast.
Mecha. Yeah, Let's Talk Mecha.
We can name it after the panel.
Yes.
Okay, cool. That's what it is. This is the Let's Talk Mecha Podcast. So yeah, I'll probably be posting this hopefully within the week. I'm thinking we can do this like every 2 weeks, like that way we don't burn out.
Good.
And we do a segment about a model, just talk about it, and then we can dive into whatever topics or news that are on our mind, and then that's really it.
That sounds good to me.
But yeah, so I'll be posting this up, timestamps and links all in the bios on the YouTube, and we'll just go from there. All right.
Sounds good. Thanks everyone for listening.
All right. Well, see y'all on the next one.
See ya.